point of view. Possibly my favourite thing to have realised about writing that looked hard to start with, and once you understand what it is, what it's doing, why it's there, everything else becomes easier. Point of view is how steady what your audience or reader understands of the world is, because right now you're experiencing me through your eyes, your ears, and maybe you will think I'm a bit overconfident and weird, or maybe you'll think, I love the way she slows everything down that little bit so she can think about it and I can think about it. You're bringing yourself to how you experience me. Your character brings themselves to how they experience the world. So that means they know their internal thoughts, their internal fears, their masses of what ifs, and their hopes, their dreams, their priorities, their values. They know all that. So they've got their internal things going on. That colours how they experience other people. Sometimes we think we know what other people are thinking. We don't. We are interpreting what other people are thinking through what we see them doing with their faces, what we see them doing with their bodies, what we hear in their voices, and what we think those thoughts imply. That is how we interpret other people. So it's all about the internal and the external. There's some different ways of doing that. One is first person. In first person, it's I. I stepped on the brake. The bastard had jumped the lights. I don't know the person in that car is a bastard. I have no idea of their parental situation, gender, personality, but in that moment that was my truth. I don't actually drive, it's a completely fictional example. Do you see what I did there? I could use the same example in third person. She slammed on the brakes. The bastard had jumped the lights. The bastard jumps the lights if you're in present, whatever. With first or with third, you can still share their personal feelings, like when I stated my opinion as fact, that driver was a bastard. That was me doing the character's personal opinion. It's not objective truth. It might be right, but it's not objective. It's totally within the character's head. So that's what's going on internally. If you now imagine a conversation between that person and the next one in the car, like if I go and the person in the next car goes, we've maybe got a little bit of a thing going on together that we understand what each other are thinking, but what we're not doing is head hopping. We are not going from one character's internal thoughts to the next character's internal thoughts. When you do that, that is when your reader gets seasick. I was over here and now I'm over here. And that's what it feels like if you don't quite know whose brain you're in. It's like trying to sit in this very comfortable living room on every single sofa at once. It's going to be really confusing. So here is my challenge to you. Whichever point of view you're in, decide whose head you're seeing the world from, embrace that, allow them to be wrong about stuff. We're all wrong about stuff. It's not about your character being, are they likeable enough for the audience? We don't all like the same people, but we do get a sense when we're reading whether that person is a full person or not. And point of view is a joy for that. So embrace the people you love, the people you hate, the things that make you light up, the things that make you shut down. Try writing some of those from your own point of view. Try changing it to third if you want to. Then try reversing it. Maybe my favourite black coffee that makes me so happy, somebody else finds so gross they don't want to be in a room with it. Find something you love and reverse it, or find something you hate and reverse it. And then you're learning about point of view and how it works. And you're also, as you do it, becoming much more aware of what we all need to be aware of, which is how subjective we are about other people, that we do read our own thoughts and fears onto others. And that's why writing is helpful, not just for you, but for all the people in your life. So you take your writing time and you make it work for you.